Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is Asad Yaqub and I am making this video on Ielts listening on your demand because many of you were asking me frequently to make some videos on Ielts listening. So guys, here I am with listening video. In this video, I'm going to solve one complete test and I'm going to give you my tips and techniques. If you watch this video carefully, by the end of this video, you will be able to deal with at least one part or one type of questions easily. Let's take a start. This is part 1 Ielts listening and you can just see it there. One word and or a number. Now one word and or a number means one word plus number. Only one word, only number. Understand? Word plus number, only word, only number. Okay, this is the easiest way to tell you. Now, there is no example in Ielts listening part 1 as there used to be, and we've got this crime report form. This type of title will always be given. So what you guys need to do, you need to just imagine like in India, Pakistan, we've got FIR. FIR is First Information Report. So they have a crime report form and a crime has been conducted or a crime has been done and there is going to be someone who is going to complain against that crime. So we can see nationality, that's very simple, Pakistani, Bengali, Indian, right, Saudi, American, British and all that. Date of birth is given, there is no question. Remember one thing, in listening you should run through this information when the audio passes from there. Okay, do not jump from question 1 to question 2. You should run through this information as well which is given. Occupation is interior designer. Reason for visit, business, to buy antique. Now for antique, they can use any word like old. For buy, they can use word like purchase. So purchase, antique, they might use anything and whatever the purpose was to purchase or to buy antique or old, that is going to be your answer, and remember it's one word only. Length of stay is given, there is no question. Current address, dash apartments. Now dash apartments means it's the name of a certain block of apartments. It can be Rose Apartments, it can be City Apartments, whatever. One word only, you have to keep that in mind. Details of theft. Now just imagine someone has lost something, somebody has stolen something from someone and now that person is going to give the details of the theft. So details of the theft, items stolen, a wallet containing approximately and then there is the sign of pound. So approximately means almost. And for example, if she says, well, I had 1,000 pounds in that, but then I spent some money, so I think there was approximately, or there was around 700 pounds. In Ielts listening, there are always the traps and you have to avoid the traps. Now what can be a trap over here? A wallet containing approximately. She might say, I had $2,000 in my wallet, but 2,000 pounds, okay, but 1,000 pounds I had spent at the supermarket and then I gave some money to the taxi driver, so I think there were almost 700 pounds. So you need to see what is the right answer, and it's not that they say any amount and you write it down blindly. You must make sure that the answer you are writing is the right answer and avoid the traps. Next is our dash. So two items were stolen. One was wallet and second item, what was that item? In the audio she is going to tell you clearly and you can just find it. After that, possible time and place of theft. Location, outside the dash. Now location means a place. It can be outside the airport, outside the railway station, outside the bus terminal, outside the subway station or anything like that, and at about 4 p.m. Next, details of suspect. Now suspect are those people who are likely to commit that crime. So details of suspect. Some boys asked for the dash. Now there were some boys and they asked for something. It can be direction or it can be anything. You know what do the people do? They ask for direction and then they commit the theft. right? So some boys asked for the dash. They ask and then they commit the theft and all that. Then ran off. Okay, naughty boys, huh? One had a t-shirt with a picture of tiger. I don't have any picture of tiger on my t-shirt, okay? Thank God. He was about 12, slim built with dash here. It means the answer is about a feature of the hair. It can be a feature of the hair. It can be the color, black, white, blonde, whatever the color, or it can be the type of hair, curly, right, straight, or anything like that. You got to find it in the audio. Dash hair means either the color of hair or the type of hair. And by the way, guys, you must read the questions like this so that you could find the answer. The last question is crime reference number allocated. Now crime reference number is going to be a number like 4793655091. O is for 0. So carefully you can write that crime reference number. So in part 1 of IELTS listening, mostly they give you this type of questions. And by the way, if your target is to get a reasonable band starts from 6 onwards. So if you want to get a reasonable band, then you must get 10 out of 10 in IELTS listening part 1, and it is not difficult at all.
Section 1. You will hear a woman reporting a theft to an officer in a police station. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 3.
Good morning. What can I do for you?
I want to report a theft. I had some things stolen out of my bag yesterday.
I'm sorry to hear that. Right, so I'll need to take a few details. Can I start with your name?
Louise Taylor.
Okay, thank you. And are you resident in the UK?
No, I'm actually Canadian, though my mother was British.
And your date of birth?
December 14th, 1977.
So you're just visiting this country?
That's right. I come over most summers on business. I'm an interior designer, and I come over to buy old furniture, antiques, you know? There are some really lovely things around here, but you need to get out to the small towns. I've had a really good trip this year, until this happened.
Okay. So you've been here quite a while?
Yes, I'm here for 2 months. I go back next week.
So, may I ask where you're staying now?
Well, at present, I've got a place at Park Apartments. That's on King Street. I was staying at the Riverside Apartments on the same street, but the apartment there was only available for 6 weeks, so I had to find another one.
Okay. And the apartment number?
15.
Right. Now, I need to take some details of the theft. So, you said you had some things stolen out of your bag?
That's right.
And were you actually carrying the bag when the theft took place?
Yes. I really can't understand it. I had my backpack on, and I went into a supermarket to buy a few things, and when I opened it up, my wallet wasn't there.
And what did your wallet have in it?
Well, fortunately, I don't keep my credit cards in that wallet. I keep them with my passport in an inside compartment in my backpack, but there was quite a bit of cash there, about £250 sterling, I should think. I withdrew £300 from my account yesterday, but I did a bit of shopping, so I must have already spent about £50 of that.
Okay.
At first I thought, oh, I must have left the wallet back in the apartment. But then I realized my phone had gone as well. It was only a week old, and that's when I realized I'd been robbed. Anyway, at least they didn't take the keys to my rental car.
Yes. So you say the theft occurred yesterday?
Yes.
So that was September the 10th? And do you have any idea at all of where or when the things might possibly have been stolen?
Well, at first I couldn't believe it because the bag had been on my back ever since I left the apartment after lunch. It's just a small backpack, but I generally use it when I'm traveling because it seems safer than a handbag. Anyway, I met up with a friend, and we spent a couple of hours in the museum. But I do remember that as we were leaving there, at about 4 o'clock, a group of young boys ran up to us, and they were really crowding round us, and they were asking us what time it was. Then, all of a sudden, they ran off.
Can you remember anything about them?
The one who did most of the talking was wearing a T-shirt with a picture of something. Let's see. A tiger.
Right. Any idea of how old he might have been?
Around 12 years old?
And can you remember anything else about his appearance?
Not much. He was quite thin.
Color of hair?
I do remember that. He was blonde. All the others were dark-haired.
And any details of the others?
Not really. They came and went so quickly.
Right. So what I'm going to do now is give you a crime reference number so you can contact your insurance company. So this is 10 digits. 87954 82361.
Thank you.
That's all, guys. Thank you very much. Now, whenever you do part 1, read the questions like this. Switch on your imagination. If your imagination is on, you can imagine a theft. You can imagine a boy with blonde hair or with white hair or with black hair. You can imagine a wallet and all these things, and they can help you. That's all. I teach IELTS online. If you want to join my online IELTS classes, my WhatsApp number is given. You can contact me for that. Asad Yaqub truly wishes you all the best. Take care. Allah Hafiz.